in the world life.
Hello, Gilly Nontopa. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. Welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Today, I am your presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and my name is Redfina Courage Bar. So we have varieties of newspapers in the studio. We have, of course, the Daily Observer newspaper. We have Front Page Africa. We have New Down, and we have our international news. So for today, we cannot bring to you hot pepper newspaper because we see the revision of news stories on the hot pepper newspaper that have already been part in the Daily Observer newspaper, the New Dawn newspaper, and the Front Page Africa newspaper. So we encourage you to therefore get yourself a newspaper if you are busy. Get yourself a newspaper, be acquainted with all of the information relating to our country, Nigeria. Or better still, tune in every day to Focal Online TV where we bring to you this information relating to our country Liberia and the world at large on the Daily Observer, on Focal Online TV, and we have our varieties of news sources. That is the Daily Observer, Front Page Africa, Hot Pepper, Inquirer newspaper, Women Voices, international news, and a lot more. All you have to do is share our live stream, make use of our comment section. This is where we give you the best information. This is where we bring innovation to broadcasting only on Focal Online TV. So, of course, we will just run quickly to our news headlines. From the Daily Observer newspaper, ex-Chief Justice Musu Scott sentenced for life. Ex-Chief Justice Musu Scott sentenced for life. So we are nominees. Dean Wolopoli left in limbo. We are nominees. Dean Wolopoli left in limbo. So we move over to another headline from the New Dawn newspaper. It says PYJ Prince Yalwe Johnson vows to resist Ria's last minute nomination. PYJ vows to resist Ria's last minute nomination. This is from the New Dawn newspaper. Of course, we have Front Page Africa. Vice President Joel Howard Taylor reportedly turns over empty covers to VP-elect Jeremiah Cohn. Vice President Joel Howard Taylor reportedly turns over empty coffers to Vice President-elect Jeremiah Cohn. Of course, this is from the Front Page Africa newspaper. Another headline reads, President Weah leads officials to sign book of condolence in honor of LRA's Thomas Dona. President Weah leads officials to sign book of condolence in honor of LRA's Thomas Dona. This is what we have for our Front Page Africa newspaper here for today, and we move over to international news headlines. South Korean Assembly bans dog meat trade consumption. This is from ABC News here for today. Our international source is ABC News. South Korean Assembly ban dog meat trade consumption. This is what we have on our table here this morning on the platform, the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. These are our headlines of news stories here. We will take a short break. When we get back, I fill you in on the news in details. Please stay with me, share our live stream, make use of our comment section. Don't forget, my name is Redqueen Courage Park, and I serve as a news presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. I love you. Happy Wednesday to you. And happy pre-ladies night to all of you out there, my young ladies. If you are celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday. Make use of our comment section if you are celebrating your birthday. Let's do a shout out to you. If you are celebrating your anniversary, Focal Online TV extend her congratulations to you as you celebrate your wedding anniversary as well. And a big shout out to all of the UMU graduates. I will be working out of the world of the United Methodist University camp January 30th. It's our hope that you go out there and represent yourself and that of your institution and our beloved country Liberia. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'll be right back with the news in details. Please stick and stay with me here on Focal Online TV on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. I love you. Bye bye, and I'll be right back shortly.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Topa. My name is Redqueen Courage Park. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV.
Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, here with your presenter, Redqueen Koshpa. So we will now dive straight into our news reading for today. We have Daily Observer newspaper as our first source of information here this morning. Ex-Chief Justice Musu's court sentence for life. Criminal Court A has sentenced former Chief Justice Laura Musu Scott and three of her family members to life in prison for the murder of Shala Musu on February 22, 2023. The court handed down the sentencing on Tuesday, January 9, following the conviction verdict reached by 11 of the 12 jurors on December 21, 2023. The defense lawyers have appealed against the judge's decision. Judge Roosevelt Willie delivered the sentencing after considering the pre-sentencing investigative report provided by probation officers. The report recommended that Judge Willie show mercy as none of the convicts had any prior criminal records. However, the judge ultimately chose not to take the report into account. Alongside Councilor Scott, Rebecca Uder, Alice Johnson, and Gertrude Newton were also convicted on charges of murder, criminal conspiracy, and raising false alarm to law enforcement officers. During the trial, the defendants denied the allegations, and Councilor Scott was the only witness testifying on behalf of the three others. Councilor Scott implicated Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Koji in orchestrating the attack and murder of Shala Musu at her residence. The prosecution argued throughout the trial that Shala's death was premeditated, while the defense sought to cast doubt on these claims. After 5 months of trial, which included compelling narratives and testimonies from both the prosecutions and defense, the majority of jurors reached a guilty verdict on all charges. They found the prosecution's evidence more compelling and detailed, the event leading to Shala's death. This is how we transition ourselves to another headline. We as nominees Dean Wolokoli left in limbo. We as nominees Dean Wolokoli left in limbo. Following days of sustained picketing by Senate staffers over unpaid benefits, Senate Pro Tempore Albert T. Chia yesterday announced The closure of the 54 legislature, otherwise referred to as adjournment, sine die. The closure announced through a press release under the signature of Senate Press Director Alfred Johnson said the adjournment of the 54th legis- legislature follows the end of the special section of the last segment of the 54 legislature. The pro tempore unprecedented announcement of the closure of the Section 6 years of sitting through a press statement affected the expected confirmation hearing of two important nominations by President George Weah, which included Justice Minister Consider Frank Musa Dean to the Supreme Court bench and Deputy Finance Minister Samora P. Zewolokoli as Commissioner General of the Liberia Revenue Authority. There was a high degree of uncertainty surrounding the confirmation hearing of the president's nominees, especially Dean, as the Senate Judicial Committee appeared unlikely to hold a scheduled hearing yesterday. The confirmation process was temporarily suspended on January 4 by Associate Justice James Eto Wolokoli, the presiding chamber justice of the Supreme Court, who rescheduled it for January 9. However, the president's proclamation for a regular session of the legislature, which includes the confirmation hearing, ended on Tuesday, January 9. This means the likelihood of Minister Dean's confirmation depended largely on whether Associate Justice Wolokoli's stay order would have been lifted, allowing the senators to resume their work. Interestingly, the stay order came after Chief Justice Sianen Yor and the majority of her colleagues raised constitutional concern about the nomination following a petition filed by the Unity Party. Dean, who is Liberia's current Minister of Justice and Attorney General, was meant to replace Associate Justice Nangwe, who requested early retirement because of poor health. But Dean's nomination was met with a barrage of condemnation from the public, with the incoming ruling Unity Party accusing judicial actors of illegality leading to the president's nomination. Many also accuse the outgoing president of ulterior motives. As for Wolokoli, who was due to replace deceased LRA Commissioner Thomas Dona, hardly any credence was given to his nomination, amid information filtering on Capitol Hill that he would never have been confirmed. Meanwhile, on the occasion, the Senate adjournment yesterday, the leadership of the Liberia Senate expressed thanks and appreciation to their colleagues for the cooperation received during the session and also over the years. Pro tempore, Chie maintained that though the joining of the Senate leadership was full of challenges, the Senate took a sense of responsibility to ensure that its Senate remains what he called a crucible of democracy in the country, thereby providing political stability and serving as a reservoir for national leadership for the executive and judicial branches of government. According to Grand Crew County Senator, who has been elected to serve a second term of 9 years in Liberian Senate over the last 6 years, he helped to create the environment for economic growth, exercise oversight over the executive and judicial branches of government, institute many legislative reforms, as well as represent the country abroad with distinction and implemented projects all across the country. Meanwhile, Pro Tempore Chie has sent a message of gratitude to his other colleagues who will not be returning for the 55th legislature for their public service. He prayed that another avenue be available to them to contribute, noting that they still have the energy. Thanks for joining us again this morning. Following us this morning, we have Gregory Pa, who is following us far from Central Monrovia. He's in Grand Bassa County. Thanks for joining us this morning. We will now proceed with our news and newspaper. PYG vows to resist Ria's last minute nomination. PYG vows to resist Ria's last minute nomination. Nimba County Senator Prince Y. Johnson has vowed to resist President George Manneh Ria's last minute nomination of Justice Minister Frank Musa Dane as Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. Recently, President Ria nominated Councillor Dean to serve as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. Dean is supposed to replace Associate Justice Joseph Nangwe, who requested an early retirement due to ill health. The nomination of Justice Minister Dean to the Supreme Court bench has sparked up a row between the outgoing government of President Ria and the opposition Unity Party, which Mr. Johnson supported during the just ended election. Some supporters of the incoming government believe the appointment of an associate justice to replace Justice Nangwe should be left with the president-elect Ambassador Joseph Yuman Boaka. But supporters of the Ria regime insist that the outgoing administration still has a constitutional mandate to appoint. In an interview with Voice of America Daybreak Africa recently, Senator Johnson said he will lobby with his colleagues to vote against Dean's confirmation once it is brought before the Liberian Senate. This is how we take a short break for water. When we get back, we'll fill you from Front Page Africa. Please stay with us, make use of our comment section. We love you, and this is how we bring to you information relating to our country, Liberia. My name is Rekina Sipai, and I'll be right back.
Hello there, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world life.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Rekina Koreshpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
What?
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the daily.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, here with your presenter, Katrina Courage. So, of course, we have an interesting news from the Front Page Africa newspaper, and it says VP Joel Howard Taylor reportedly turns over empty covers to Vice President-elect Jeremiah Kuhn. Let's see what is unfolding here. In keeping with the legislature's revised rules that call for 3 legislative breaks, Tuesday, January 10, 2024, marked the end of the 54 legislature. On this occasion, the President of the Senate, who also served as the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Joel Howard Taylor officially handed over her responsibilities to her successor, Jeremiah Kwan-Kun. It is reported that, unlike her predecessor, Joseph Juma Boakai, who handed over almost $500,000 United States dollars, gas coupons, and vehicles, unconfirmed reports suggest that the outgoing vice president is leaving an empty cover for her successor, Jeremiah Kun. However, in contrast to Boakai, who was still implementing the budget passed in June of 2018, within a banner fiscal year, Vice President Taylor is leaving an empty cover as she has concluded her fiscal year, which runs yearly. Meanwhile, the Senate Pro Tempore Albert Chia has announced the closure of the 54 legislature, otherwise referred to as adjournment, sine die. The adjournment of the 54 legislature follows the end of the special session of the last segment of the 54th legislature term. On this occasion, the leadership of the Liberian Senate expressed thanks and appreciation to their colleagues for the cooperation received during the session and over the years. Pro Tempore Chia maintained that despite the challenges faced during the Senate leadership joining, the Senate took a sense of responsibility to ensure that it remains what it called a crucible of democracy in the country. According to the Senate Pro Tempore, over 6 years of the 54th legislature, the Liberian Senate played a crucial role in creating an environment for economic growth, exerting oversight over the executive and judicial branches of government. President Weah leads officials to sign book of condolence in honor of LRA Thomas Dona. President Weah leads officials to sign book of condolence in honor of LRA's Thomas Dona. The President George Manneh Weah, accompanied by a corps of government officials, including Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, took the lead on Monday, January 18, officially signing the condolence book to honor the memory of the late Commissioner General Thomas Dona of the Liberia Revenue Authority, LRA. The solemn ceremony took place at the LRA headquarters in Painesville, drawing together a gathering of family members, LRA staff, close friends, and sympathizers. The passing of Commissioner General Na in India on December 23, 2023, after a period of illness, has left a profound impact on all who knew the work alongside him. Commissioner Na is fondly remembered for pioneering several innovative digital solutions that significantly advance transparency within Liberia's modern tax administration. His legacy also includes the commendable achievement of elevating domestic revenue from a perennial low to an impressive record of over 7 years and $50 million United States dollars in a fiscal year. The late Commissioner General will be laid to rest on January 18 in a ceremony that will honor his exceptional contributions and lasting legacy. This is how we take a break, folks, to get our international news. Right after this break, we will be wrapping up for today's news presentation. Please stay with me as I will be right back.
Hello there, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talk in our Liberian with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
From
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world life.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information.
So welcome back. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Welcome back to Focal Online TV. This is where we bring innovation to broadcasting. If you want to track a business deal with us, if you have this business link that you want to link with us, our offices are open from Monday to Friday here at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you can come and we will be available to talk to you here at Focal Online TV. Please don't forget to share our live stream and to comment in our comment section. Just so you know, if you are celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday. If you are celebrating your wedding anniversary, congratulations and happy anniversary to you. To all of the folks that are leaving the words of UMU, we say congratulations to you. Go out there and make yourself proud, your school, and that of our country, Liberia. So just to wrap things up, international news, ABC says South Korean Assembly ban dog meat trade consumption. South Korea's National Assembly unanimously passed a bill to ban eating and selling of dog meat on Tuesday. Slaughtering, breeding, trading, and selling of dog meat for human consumption will be prohibited starting in 2027. Violators of the new law will face penalties of 2 or 3 years of imprisonment or a fine up to 30 million Korean won or about 2,300 USD. The Special Act on banning the consumption and trading of dog meat ban opening of a farm slaughterhouse or a restaurant that handles dog meat. Farms that use to raise dogs for meat are obliged to report to local government about their operating status within 3 months after the legislation passing and hand in a plan for facility closure within 6 months. We reach a tipping point where most Korean citizens reject eating dogs and want to see their suffering consigned to the history books. And today our police and our policymakers have acted decisively to make that a reality. John Jay, Executive Director of Human Society International Korea. So this is our international news for today. Of course, South Korean have decided to finally put a ban on dog meat trade consumption in their country, and this is prohibited starting in 2027. Just to wrap up things, we have President Ria as he leads officials to sign the condolence book in honor of Thomas Dona. He was accompanied by some government officials, including Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, on January 8th. Just so you know, and this particular ceremony took place at the LRA headquarters in Pinsville. So another news recap, we have Vice President Joel Howard Taylor reporting empty covers to Vice President elect Jeremiah Kuhn. Some say when former Vice President Joseph Yuma Barker, who is now President elect, was turning over. He turned over $500,000 and a coupon of gas in some vehicles. But now Vice President is turning over. Vice President Joe Howard Taylor is turning over to Vice President elect Jeremiah Kuhn with nothing in cover. This is from Front Page Africa newspaper. Of course, New Down says Nimba County Senator Prince White Johnson has vowed to resist President George Manuel last minute nomination of Justice Minister Frank Musa Dean as Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. So, of course, our Senator Prince Johnson, said he will not support that, and he will also put some of his colleagues together to vote against this, according to him. And some say that some supporters of the incoming government believe that the appointment of an associate justice to replace Justice Nangwe, who resigned because of illness and age, should be done by President-elect Joseph Yuma Boakai. Some supporters on the TDC regime say it should be done by the Agori administration as the constitution mandate to a point. So yeah, these are things that are happening within our country, Liberia. Of course, we are nominees Dean Wolopali left in limbo. Of course, Musa Dean and Wolopali, Samora Wolopali has been left in limbo as they go through the 54 legislature segment. So of course, there's a lot of things that happen here, and the confirmation process was temporarily suspended on January 4 by Associate Justice James Etta Wolopali. So and it was rescheduled for January now. However, the president proclamation for a regular session of the legislature includes a confirmation hearing in there on Tuesday, January 9. This means the likelihood of Minister Dean confirmation depended on largely whether Associate Justice Wolopali stay order who has been lifted, allowing senators to resume their work. Interestingly, interestingly, still other came after Chief Justice Yanni Yor, and majority of her colleagues raised constitutional concern about the nomination following the petition filed by the Unity Party. Of course, you know the petition filed by the Unity Party has to do with Samuel Wodokwali, some of his certificates, and a lot more. So the issue of Samuel Wodokwali being elected or being, I mean, being selected, however, elected or selected as the head of LRA due to the passing of Thomas Dona, is not 100% sure. So just so you know, as Chief Justice Mususka sentenced for life, Chief Justice Mususka has been sentenced for life imprisonment along with some of her family members. So she have here Rebecca Uder, Alex Johnson, and Gertrude Newton were also convicted of the charge of murder, criminal conspiracy, and raising false alarm to law enforcement officer. However, some are saying that there was a foul play in the background. However, and whatever thing that went wrong, the jurors have decided that she will face the law, and of course she is being sentenced for life imprisonment of her daughter, Laura Musu Scott. So this is what happened, and the conviction occurred on January 9, which was yesterday, and the verdict reached by 11 of 12, 11 person voted that, and one person voted, on the contrary, 11 voted on the other side in favor of her going to jail, and the other person no. So this is what we have here for today. This is our news summary for today. And Abu Bichalo, thanks Abu Bichalo. It's been quite a long time. I haven't seen you. Good morning, following from Grand Bassa County. Thanks for the news this morning. Thanks to you, Abu Bichalo. Hoping I could see you one day. You are a strong supporter and you are a strong follower of Focal Online TV. Please continue to share our live stream, Abu Bichalo. Don't just watch and comment. Also share our live stream here on Focal Online TV. Thanks for joining us this morning. Of course, I'm going to be back in the afternoon hours by God's grace, hoping that we don't have any technical defaults. I'm going to be back here with the Focal Women Talk. Today, we're going to be talking about contraception. In common term, we call it contraceptive. We're going to be talking about it as females today. Thanks for joining us. And my name is Garfina Courage Pat. This is how I say good day. And I love you. And I'll be back this afternoon on Focal Women Talk here.